25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Aggies want to move quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the Texas offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
To the ground with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Slings it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, they slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. That's reeled in. It's Bussey. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Touchdown, Texas! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corners are going to bail. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Turning it on. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Longhorns! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Craven. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Moss. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The throw to the outside is complete. It's a seam wide open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. At the 40. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Manning. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. wants to throw. It's Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking for room, it's Moss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right. Often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's caught. It's Gibson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to run for it. And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! They strike first in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, running back gets the give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a third and long here. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The week.